Welcome to the Pale Garden, Minecraft's newest biome, and at first sight it might seem like a beautiful, peaceful forest bursting with life. But in reality, it can be better compared to a desolate wasteland, devoid of all life and all color. No passive mobs spawn in the Pale Garden, and neither do any structures, which means there will be no animals and there will be no villages. Only acres and acres of deathly pale oak trees. My mission is to survive here for 100 days, and along the way I have two main objectives: defeat the Ender Dragon and build something awesome. So now it's time to dive in, take up the challenge, and see if we can survive the Pale Garden. And there it is. And no, there's nothing wrong with the color on your screen. This is it. Pale hues of green and brown, an overall pretty depressing place to be, and as you can see, there is no life here whatsoever for the moment. Anyway, the first thing we need to do is, of course, get down from this tree, and while doing that, we're gonna grab some of this beautiful pale oak. Now, as I briefly mentioned, there's no life whatsoever, and that means there'll be no cows, chickens, pigs, or sheep spawning, and as a result, we're gonna have a few challenges, especially in the leather, wool, and food department, but we'll cross that bridge when we get to it. Right now, it's time to do our first bit of crafting, and we're gonna start off with a crafting bench, of course, and then we'll make some axes just to get down from this tree, and no, that is definitely not what I wanted to do. Anyway, pop our crafting bench down there, let's get some sticks going, and then we can make ourselves an axe or two. Wooden axes, of course, we've got nothing else at the moment. And there we go. So let's get down to ground level. And from down here, it doesn't look much better. Now, this is not my first attempt at doing this challenge, and as a result, I have learned one or two little things. Firstly, food is the most important thing I can secure right now. And as there's nothing else to eat around here, I will need to plant some wheat. Now, I can get some wheat seeds from the grass over here, but wheat takes a long time to grow, so I better get it in the ground as quickly as possible, and hopefully it grows quick enough that I don't die of hunger before I can make my first loaf of bread. I'm done foraging for now, and I think it's time to start working on my base of operations, and I think what I'm going to do is just build myself a little stilted hut out here on this chunk of land. It's far enough away from the shore that the skeletons won't be able to shoot me, and it's close enough that I can pop over there in an instant. Now, it's been quite some time since I've played hardcore. I have mostly been playing on the awesome Afterlife server. Go check it out if you haven't already. And as a result, my hardcore skills are a little bit rusty, to say the least. As I mentioned, this is not my first attempt at this challenge. Let's just say there's been more than one. And this time, I'm going to be very careful about what I do. The first order of business will, of course, be to build myself a little base of operations here. Nothing too fancy, just a little hut. And what is the time? Okay, sun is still right above me. It is extremely difficult to tell the time in this place because it constantly looks like it is getting dark. So let's get busy. Let's build ourselves a little hut where we can take shelter for the night, and then we'll get started on our farm as well. As you can see, we have made a little bit of progress here, but it is already dark and I need to get started on that farm desperately because my hunger is getting quite low. In a few moments, I'm not going to be able to run anymore, and once that happens, I'm in deep trouble. Now, I've dug myself a little shaft down here. I can use this as a base for my mine, and of course, I will be able to get some dirt. I can make my farm, and I'll be able to get some stone and make slightly better tools than I have at the moment. So let's just get all of these ladders in here so we can get back out. And perhaps if luck is on our side, we can find some iron as well, if we're really lucky enough to make some basic armor and some better tools. Now, I don't want to spend all of my time strip mining because that would make for one very boring video, and I have a lot of stuff that I want to get done, so I'm going to put a cap on it at some stage. Perhaps say no more strip mining after day 10, and that means right now I've got to get as much stuff as I possibly can, especially during the night, because that's when the phantoms are going to spawn. Yes, I can't make a bed because there are no sheep. I can't get any wool. I'll see if there's another way I can get around that, but I'm also going to try to not sleep every night away. Perhaps set a rule in place that I can only sleep on every 10th night or something like that. Right now, I've got some stone. I'm gonna make me some stone tools just to help speed this along a little bit. I've made some more progress. I got some dirt. I can finally plant my first wheat seeds. However, I didn't get as much dirt as I would have liked. But right now, it is vitally important that I get these wheat seeds into the ground. I am on 4 haunches, and that's rapidly depleting, as you can see. 3.5 now. I think I'm gonna need to brave the mainland, go over there, get some more dirt, and hopefully not get attacked by thousands and thousands of mobs the moment I set my foot on shore. Additionally, we are in the Pale Garden, so we've got a new mob to deal with, the Creaking. I don't know too much about them. I haven't had any interactions with them as of yet, but we are going to find out just how dangerous they are in a moment. So let's get up there. Let's see what we can find. First things, of course, is dirt for my farm, and then we'll deal with whatever else comes our way. We've got some spiders over here. Now, normally this would not be a problem at all, except I have got no real weapons. I've got no armor, and I am starving, which means I can walk very slowly. So I'm going to stand here and... Oh, I forgot they can jump. Ah, nuts. Okay, well... Okay, he's in the water as well, and... I need to go see if I can get some string from the spider, because if I have string, I can make myself a fishing rod. And with a fishing rod, I can catch some fish. Like all other passive mobs, fish don't spawn in the Pale Garden, but I can catch some. And I've got 2 string, which is absolutely perfect. It's what I need for a fishing rod. So let's head back, get ourselves a fishing rod, and then catch ourselves some dinner. I've spent a few more moments gardening, but we've got a full garden now, and finally I can make myself a fishing rod. And with that, I can get some fish, and finally I have a bit of a lifeline. So let's hope we get a bite soon. Come on. Taking it sweet, sweet time. I should be getting pretty good stuff out of this piece of water here because it is a big ocean. I don't know if I'm in deep enough, but we'll see. Here we go. Yes, I have my first fish. I'm going to catch a few more, and then I think I'm just going to scarf these down raw because I don't have a furnace yet. I don't have any coal or charcoal to cook it with, and I need some food desperately. And with our stomach a little bit fuller, we have made a lot of progress. As you can see, I've got some torches to light up the place. I've got 2 furnaces, one turning wood into coal and the other one cooking fish. And it is time to get down into the mine and do some serious digging. Now, at the moment, I've only got a little bit of stone. I haven't got a stone pickaxe yet. Look at this, I'm still working with wood. Anyway, the goal right now is to get some stone, get myself a few stone tools, and from there I'm going to see if I can find some iron and hopefully a bunch of diamonds, because I seriously need armor, I need better tools, I need weapons. The phantoms are going to be showing up any day and I need to be prepared. Finally, we can have some cooked fish instead of the raw stuff. I can also make myself a stone pickaxe, which means I can dig some iron. In fact, I think I'm going to make 2 of those. They're going to run out pretty quickly. And then I think it is probably time for me to make some chests. I've got enough wood for 2 of those, and I'm going to put them down right over here for now. And that means I can store all of the extra junk that I have in my inventory, and then I can go in and do some serious mining. I want to come back out with iron tools and some iron armor. Take a few sticks, some charcoal, and let's go mining. Oh, there we go. First iron. Absolutely brilliant. We'll grab that. Ooh, there's a few of those, which means I can make at least a pickaxe. I don't think there's enough to make anything else, but we're going to be finding a lot more of this soon. We've also found our first vein of coal. Now, this isn't as exciting because, yeah, I've got charcoal, but if I can find coal, I'm not going to complain about it, and there seems to be quite a bit of it over here, so I'll just grab all of that, and that'll help things along as well. And the ores keep coming. We've got lapis. Oh, I thought for a second there I needed iron to mine it, but apparently stone will do just fine. Grab all of this lapis, because eventually I'm going to want to make an enchanting setup. We've got some iron smelted. It's time to make our first iron pickaxe, and once we've got that, we can head straight down and see if we can come up with some diamonds. I think I'm going to make 2 of them just to be on the safe side. And then we've still got a few pieces of iron left, but we'll leave that to smelt for now while we head down and see if we can find ourselves some diamonds. No diamonds just yet, but we have found some redstone and we're on level 50, so we should be running into diamonds anytime now. Now, I don't have any real use for redstone in the traditional sense of using it for, well, the redstone work, but I can use it in potions, and that makes it a very useful thing to have. I'm also going to be digging up a bunch of this tuff because it is a lovely building block, and I really do want to get started working on my starter house. So we've made it down to deep slate level, and I have found some gold. To be honest, I'm not sure what I'm going to be using gold for right now, but I'm sure I'll find a use for it a little bit later. I'm just going to leave it there for now, and then I will collect it when I do find a use for it. But I'm on a mission to find some diamonds, so I'm going to go and strip mine a little bit just down this tunnel to see if I can find any of the good stuff. And I just remembered that piglin bartering is a thing, and it's going to solve quite a few problems of mine. So I've decided to go back, grab all of the gold that I've left behind previously, and build myself a nice little stockpile that I can use later. But the real reason I'm back up in the stony levels is, of course, I need more iron. I still don't have any armor, my pickaxes are wearing down very quickly, and I haven't found any diamonds yet, which means the easiest thing to find is going to be some iron for now. And I'm taking a quick break from mining to just inspect my field. As you can see, we've managed to grow some wheat, I've made some bread, and we finally have a passive source of food. In addition to that, I've got quite a bit of iron. I'm going to smelt it all down, make myself some armor, make a shield. I think that's quite important. And we've also got a good bit of gold, some lapis, copper, overall a nice selection of ores, but unfortunately, we still haven't found any diamonds. But we have a shield. And we have a set of iron armor, except for the helmet, but that'll come later. We are finally ready to take on some of the mobs that spawn around here, and I don't think I'm gonna go to the island just right now. As you can see, I think that's a dark moon, so this is just about as dangerous as it gets over there on the island. We don't have any phantoms yet, so I'm gonna spend a little time doing a bit of night fishing, get some food, and maybe we can get something awesome as well. An enchanted book, a name tag, anything that will help us in our quest. Let's see, here comes the first one, and just a cod. Fishing time was fun, but it's over now, and it's back to digging, and I think I've just found a geode. Now, honestly, I don't think there's anything useful to be done with a geode. It's giving us a nice little selection of alternative building blocks to use. And I suppose I could make a spyglass for whatever reason. But yeah, overall, exciting but not extremely useful. So let's just plug up this water leak over here. And then I think let's crack this puppy open and see what we've got inside. Now, once again, I'm not expecting to find anything that I can actually use that would actually advance my chances of survival, but it's nice to have stuff, and I think if we've got a selection of blocks, maybe we can find something to do with them. Maybe we can use them in some building. I don't think I would ever actually use amethyst blocks in a normal building. It'd have to be something really weird and out there. But I'm gonna grab a few. I'm also gonna grab a few shards. I might make a spyglass, I might not. It's nice to just have it in case I decide I do want to use it. So let's get down there and see what we have. Yeah, we got just about what you'd expect from a geode. We got some calcite, we got some smooth basalt, and we got some amethyst shards. But right now it's time for me to actually start building my house, and I'm gonna start off by expanding the deck and giving myself just a little bit more room to work with. Next, I'm gonna lay out the basic floor plan with some calcite, and goodness, here come the phantoms. They have finally arrived, and they're here to annoy me. So I'm just gonna head down back into the mines, do a little bit more mining until daybreak, and continue working on the house once the sun is up. The sun is out, the phantoms have burned up, and we can carry on working on the house. I can still hear one, but I don't see it. Where on? Aha! We have caught it. Just look at it. Not so clever now, are we, my friend? Must say it's very interesting that it doesn't burn if he's in the boat. I mean, he's in direct sunlight, but I suppose he's in water as well, so Yeah, we'll just leave him there and then we will carry on building ourselves a beautiful little house. So I've decided to expand the deck even more and I'm going to need some wood because I am running out of planks. Now I must say this forest really is creepy. There's a bunch of weird sounds all around you and because I'm not very familiar with it, every time I hear one of them, I jump out of my skin thinking that the creaking is coming towards me, and it really doesn't help that these trees make a creaking sound themselves. Now, I haven't seen a creaking yet. I haven't been on the island long enough at nighttime to find one, and I'm not going to take that chance right now. I'd rather get settled in a little bit better, get better tools, maybe some diamond armor before I take on the creaking, because I don't know how strong they are. I don't know how much damage they do. And for now, I still haven't finished my house. So let's get these logs and go build. Now before I head back to the platform, I just want to take a quick look around the mainland. There's some flowers over here. I want to collect a few of those because they might look a little bit boring during the day, but at night they open up and they give you a nice little bit of light. They look quite nice as well. And I want to put a few of those in and around my house. I also want to just check out what else we've got around here. And yeah, it's really just more of the same, isn't it? An entire world made out of the Pale Garden doesn't offer a lot of variation. But I see there's a cave down there. I'm gonna go check it out. Maybe we get lucky and there's something awesome in it. So here we go. I'll just take a quick swim over there. Nothing down there that I want to go and explore. And then let's just run into this cave, see what we've got in here, if there's anything interesting, anything amazing that I might be missing. And yeah, so far, I'm gonna say no, not really. There's a bit more up here. Let's just take a look. A lot of water, so at least I'm gonna be safe in these few blocks. And that's the end of the cave. We've got some coal, I'll collect that. But I think I'm gonna head back to base. And unfortunately, I've dallied too long in the cave. It has turned dark, and oh, there you can see the flowers I was talking about earlier. But I'm just gonna make a run for it. I haven't seen any creaking. I think I might be alright. As long as we get to the edge of the water, we'll be just fine. And this is not quite where I want to be. I need to go over a little bit more this way. And of course, there's a bunch of skeletons. Ow! Get our shield up, and there's an advancement, and they are coming in thick and fast. I've got no stomach for that. I'm getting out of here. Ooh, if I can get to my boat. Let's go, let's go, let's go, because those arrows really do hurt. And there we go, safe and sound back home. I suppose I wasn't in all that much danger, but it could have devolved into a horrible situation really quickly with the amount of mobs that was coming out of that woods. And the phantoms have once again interrupted my building. So it's back to the mines for me for now. And let's see if we can, oh yes, find something good. That is what I'm looking for. We have found our first diamonds. So let's just grab all of that. And this is actually quite a nice vein. Just look at that. One more down there. And that gives us 6 diamonds. Absolutely awesome. Let's hope this luck continues. And indeed, we have found some more. Look at that. More in the roof. And oh, it's another big one. Oh, this is a real big one. Let's grab all of these. And there's a bunch more up there. Let's just get up there and mine them. Come on, get up. And if this continues, we're gonna have enough to make ourselves some awesome stuff pretty soon. And oh, we've got some redstone up there to boot. I'm just gonna grab that as well. And I'm not gonna go chasing after any more redstone if there is any up there. Let's just have a quick dig around, see if there's any more for us to find. No more diamonds, but we did find a cave. We've got a creeper who's very interested in meeting us. I'm gonna take this slow and very carefully. And there we go, creeper taken care of. And our creeper friend has brought a skeleton with him, but I can't get to him, so I'll have to go sneaking out and take care of the skeleton out here. Hello, sir! Take that, and oh, missed. Oh! There we go, not too bad. And we've also got a spider, which we can get some string from. I'm gonna need a bunch of this to make some wool. Another creeper, let's just run away for a second. Ooh, we've got a skeleton somewhere. I'm just gonna let this creeper blow up. And then I'll go take care of the skeleton. 1 and 2. There we go. And if you're wondering why I'm wandering into deep dark caves, this is why. We've got some more diamonds over here. That's 1 and that's 2. And okay, it seems like that's all there is. Just the 2, but still, that gives us a total of 16 diamonds, if I'm correct. We'll just take a quick look around. I don't think there's anything more there. Let's have some fish. And yeah, look at that, 16 diamonds. So I did a little bit more mining, a little bit more exploration, and I've ended up with 25 diamonds. That is enough to make a chest piece. It is enough to make us some leggings. And then it is enough to make a helmet. And I'm going to go for a diamond pickaxe and not boots, because I think the pickaxe will be more useful. And look closely, because we're about to make magic. And there we go. Almost full diamond armor. Absolutely brilliant. This has been a super lucrative mining trip. I think, though, it's time to head back out and go do a little bit more building, because we still don't even have a sniff of a starter house. So while I was taking a break, I installed a day counter. You can see it there in the top left corner. And it's quite funny because it says day 11, but if we look at F3, it says day 10. Now that is because F3 starts counting at day 0 and shows the days that have already passed, while the counter shows the actual day that you're on. But never mind that, we are ready to start building, so let's get going and let's complete the starter house. Hold the phone, this is huge, this is absolutely massive. The zombie I just fought dropped a carrot. And that means we can go plant some carrots, we can plot an entire carrot field, and we'll also be able to make golden carrots, the best food in the game. So this is absolutely massive. I'm just going to pop it in here for now, because we still have a job to do. And while this guy is growing, we're going to be finishing our house. Let's get back to it. That is looking super cute. I really do love my little starter house, but there is still plenty of work to be done, so let's get back at it. Now, I've been building for quite a few days. As you can see, it is day 17 at the moment, and I've decided it's time to do a little bit more exploration. I want to see if there's actually anything out here except more pale garden. And so far, yeah, not much. We've got a cave over here, but I don't think I'm going to explore that right now. Too much risk, too little reward. I think I'm just going to take a walk about, see if there's any outstanding features, anything interesting will do, because so far, it's just been a lot of nothing. And I've lost track of time. It has turned dark, and you can see all of these flowers. They've opened up. They are glowing, and they are looking quite lovely. But it is getting very dark in here. It is actually nighttime, and I think right now might be the time when we get our first sighting of the creaking. Now, I am close to the shore. I am close to home, so it shouldn't be too much of a problem. I'm sure I can just jump into the water should the creaking jump up on me. But so far, I haven't been able to locate one. And yeah, this is, I think, the end. Oh, hang on. I think we have it. We have it. Where is it? Let's see if we can get our first glimpse of the creaking. There it is, ladies and gents. And yeah, I can give it a whack, but that's not going to do anything. It does. Oh, no. Bad creaking. Very bad creaking. Okay, I'm just going to scoot around you over here and... Oh! Okay, well, that was a lot less damage than I expected, but... Jeez, he crept up on me very fast. Anyway, the creaking's in the water right now, which means I can go back up there and check if I can locate its heart. It has to be in one of these trees somewhere. Let's see if we can see anything that Okay, he's still scuttling about down there. I don't think he can get up here. Nah, he's stuck in the water. All right. So let's see if we can locate his heart. It has to be in one of these trees. I'm not sure what I'm looking for, so let's poke around. And this is it. There we go. I think the resin over there really gives it away. I'm going to harvest that. Oh, you can harvest from every part of the block. That is interesting. Anyway, that's resin harvested, and there it is. There's its heart. Now, as far as I know, in order to destroy the creaking, we have to destroy this heart, and I actually don't know what the correct tool is for doing this. I don't know if it's a pickaxe or an axe. Because, yeah, that's really slow. And no, zombie! Come on, not now! Seriously. Get out of here. Okay, let's try this again. I don't think the sword is the right tool, though. It has to be the axe. Let's give the axe another try. I'm just going to stand here, whack away at it. I've got a horrible wooden axe, so that's why it's taking a long time. But anyway, yeah, air's breaking, and there we go. We have defeated the creaking, and yeah, creaking crumbles. That is brilliant. And I must admit, there is a very, very creepy factor to this thing. When it appeared, I got goosebumps. So I think it's time to get myself back home. And here we go. We've got some resin, and I want to do something with it. But I have no idea how this works. Let's see. Resin, I can make a block of resin. And that's it. Maybe if I make the block of resin, it'll give me other options. No. Huh. I probably should have researched how to use resin before coming here, but maybe it goes in the stone cutter. It does not. Okay, so the mystery remains. How do I use resin? I've only got the block. I can only convert it back into blobs or globs, or what do you call it? I think it's actually called clumps, but anyway, I'm going to shelf that for now because I'm still not done building. I've still got a few things I want to do, and the very first one of those is finish up the decoration in here. I've got some flower pots, and now I have some eye blossoms that I can pop in there, and that is looking brilliant. One on my desk as well, and this house is really looking lovely now, inside and out. It's day 18 and I've just spent another night hiding from the phantoms. However, I did manage to make myself some golden carrots, so we've got some real food now. We're still growing our wheat and we'll still be using normal carrots for everyday food. But in a pinch, we now have some very, very decent food. Right now, however, it's time to do something about this phantom situation. I need to make a bed and I need to get some sleep. And in order to do that, I'm going to need a lot of string. So I'm going to have to build myself a mob farm. And I think I'm just going to build a bog standard mob farm. Let's see. Yeah, I've got some wood. I've got some gold over there. Let me just put that in my chest. And the thing I'm going to need most is iron, though. And I do not have a lot of iron. I've got 6 ingots in there. I've got 3 more I can smelt here. And that's really not enough. I'm going to need to make some hoppers. And yeah, 8 iron ingots just isn't going to cut it. So yeah, I need to go and find some more iron. And then we can build ourselves a mob farm. It's day 19, another night lost due to phantoms, so this mob farm is becoming more critical than ever. I've put down a pillar over here. I'm going to build it right over here in the ocean. It should be far enough from the mainland, and I hope we're going to get some good drops. So let's just start off with a little platform at the bottom. And once that is done, I can start building the mob farm. I think that's a good start, so yeah. Let's get started and let's see if we can get some drops. Our mob farm is finally complete, and after spending quite a bit of time around here waiting to see what kind of drops we get, I can tell you that it sucks. It was the biggest waste of time and materials that I have spent in this game so far. And yeah, let's just go take a look. There's something that fell. Yeah, 2 string, 3 arrows. It's nowhere near the drops I've been hoping for. So after that disappointment, which we shall call a mob farm, it's time to do something a bit more productive. It's time to head to the Nether. And in order to do that, I'm gonna need some obsidian. So I'm down in the mines, and I am looking for a nice pool of lava, exactly like this one. Alright, next step, let's douse these flames before I fall in there and meet a horrible, untimely end. And yeah, this looks like a really good spot to get all of the obsidian I need. So let's just douse a bit more. And then I'm going to mine 20 pieces of obsidian, enough to make 2 nether portals, one on this side, and if need be, one in the nether to get back home. So yeah, there we go, ice bucket challenge. We've got our first pieces of obsidian. I think we've got 2 of them right now, so only 18 more to go. Now that we've got our obsidian in hand, it's time to build ourselves a nether portal. But first, I'm going to need to make a little platform over here. I've got some slabs that I'm going to use, and I want to make it a part of the aesthetic. So I want it to face the house, face the farms and the like. So I need to make a bit of a bigger platform. Let's just pop these down, and then we can get started building our nether portal. So in go the slabs. And before we build the nether portal and head through, I just want to come and check on the mob farm once again. And these phantoms are driving me nuts. This is why I wanted the mob farm. This is why I wanted the string. And yeah, it still sucks. Just look at that. 3 string, 4 arrows. This is absolutely horrible. But now that we've had our daily dose of disappointment, let's get busy and let's build this nether portal. We'll put 1 block right there, 1 on that side, and then we all know the rest. Obsidian goes in the middle, obsidian goes up the sides, and finally, obsidian goes over the top. With that done, it's time to light the sucker up, and it's time to head into the nether. And we have made it. We're in the nether, and that is quite hilarious. We've got a phantom in the nether. Anyway, let's just get rid of it before it decides to do anything funny. And then let's get started exploring this place. Now, I just realized I am not wearing any gold. I don't have any gold on me, and that means I need to go looking for a few golden nuggets so I can make some gold armor to keep the piglins from attacking me. So I'm just going to tunnel out this way, block up the entrance just so they can't sneak in behind me, and then I'll go looking for some golden nuggets so I can make myself some gold armor. And I found the nuggets, and they ain't chicken. Jeez, let's just try and not fall off our pillar over here. I'll just build a little platform to stand on, and that should be much better. Anyway, let's grab these golden nuggets because I desperately need to get some gold armor before all of the piglins in this place decided that I'm fair game. And I've managed to collect 4 gold ingots. That means I can make a pair of boots, and let's just pick up our crafting bench. Now when we pop these on, at least the piglins won't be attacking us, and that means we can get trading with them and get some very much needed items. And here we go, we have our first customer. I've managed to collect 14 gold ingots, and it's time to get trading. Now I'm looking for leather and string in particular, but I won't be too mad if I get a few ender pearls, and we'll see whatever else. What have you given me here, good sir? It's... Ooh, this wasn't even on my list, but I am extremely happy that I got it. Okay, I'm putting that in my hotbar, and that is my safety net. If I fall into the lava, or if anything weird happens, I am protected from fire. That is absolutely brilliant. What else we got? Okay, I think that was obsidian. Yeah, that wasn't really on my list. Not too happy about that because it could have been something good. And spectral arrows. Ah, come on. Not what I'm looking for, buddy. I went and found some other people to barter with because that guy was just giving me absolute rubbish, and yeah, so far not much better. I did get some leather. I need a ton more, but they've been giving me a lot of nonsense. I mean, blackstone and soul speed 3, that's not too bad. However, I'm not going to be enough in the nether for it to be a really awesome trade. So yeah, we got some good stuff, some not so good stuff, and I am out of gold, which means I need to go mining, and I can't do it in front of these guys. So let's head off, go explore a little bit, and see what else we can find. Got some gold, did some more bartering, didn't get anything fantastic. I got a few books, I got a few pieces of leather, and some string, but not nearly enough. So let's head back. Go put all of our stuff back in the chest, and then we'll do a second. Oh my goodness, guys. Seriously, what the heck? Just look at them. And we've got an Enderman right there. Oh, I looked at him. Let's just get in here. And technically he can teleport in here, so let's just build a bit of a roof, make sure that we're safe. There we go. And let's take care of him. Oi, come back here. Oh, goodness, he's coming back. Okay. There we go. Taken care of. So now that I've got a little bit of leather, I'm going to need to start making books. And for that, I'm going to need sugarcane. So I'll start a little bit of a sugarcane farm here. Nothing fantastic, nothing massive. For now, I'll just plant a row on either side of this bridge. And once I've grown a little bit more sugarcane, I can look into making a bigger, better farm. And while we're topside, let's go take a look at our mob farm. Now, I'm not having any high hopes, and yeah, it's still pretty rubbish. I've been back to the Nether, I did some more trading, and I got a few good things. For instance, I got some ender pearls, I got some more soul speed books as well, and I just remembered that I can make a grindstone, and then I can use that to grind off the enchantments on the soul speed books that I got from the piglins and have normal books I can use to make bookshelves. There we go. I've got 1, 2, 3 of them, and that's a bookshelf right over there. I think I've still got 1 or 2 in the chest over here. Yep, let's go. And that will give us 5 books to use. Now that I've got some books, I can finally make myself an enchanting table. So there we go. And an enchanting table is going to require its own little new platform. So I'm just going to bridge out in this direction and then put my setup right over here. Setup's complete. Enchanting table is down, and let's see what we get for our first enchantment. It is absolutely rubbish because it's not surrounded by any bookshelves. So we're going to need a bunch of bookshelves. I usually do 15, it seems to be the magic number. And let's see, I have 4 books. Okay, excellent. We'll make ourselves some bookshelves, grab our planks, and then we can grab our books and we can make 1 bookshelf for now. It's definitely not going to change the world, but it is a start. So let's pop this down by our enchanting table right over there. And then let's see, do we get anything good? Where's that sword? It is still rubbish. Oh, well, we need more. And right now, my book production is being halted by my sugarcane shortage. Now, these things take an age to grow, so we'll just give it a little bit of time, and hopefully we'll be able to make more bookshelves soon. But right now, we've got quite a bit of string. Let's see how much we've got, how much wool we can make, and hang on a second, How do you make wool from string? Don't tell me you need cobwebs, because if that's the case, then I'm going to cry. Oh, no, okay. Oh, it's only 4. All right, that changes things a lot, because I can make 3 pieces of wool, and that, ladies and gents, is enough to make me a bed. We finally have a bed, and we can finally sleep. Now, the next question is, where can I put this? I think maybe it's best if I just carry it around for now. But right now, it's back to the Nether, because we still need some leather to make more bookshelves to get our enchantment set up, and ooh, we have a crimson forest, and that is actually quite good, because hoglins reside in crimson forests, and they give leather and pork chops. So let's make ourselves a staircase down there. And then we'll go see about getting some hoglins. Now, I've decided to play it safe once again. I'm building me a little hoglin cage over here. One where I can stand inside. They can come closer and I can whack them without them being able to get me. So let's just get this thing all built up and see if it works. And here comes the acid test. We've got 1 hoglin approaching. He can't get in. I seem to be safe. Just grab our sword and then let's go to work on this fella. take a lot of damage, but it is done, and I don't see any other ones coming. So let's get out there and see what have we got. What have we got? We have some pork chops. We don't have any leather. That sucks. But enough hoglin bashing. What we're here for is, of course, the Nether fortress, and we have found one. So we're going directly, and I'm just going to build 2 blocks up here and smash my way in through the wall. And what I'm after in here is, of course, some blaze rods and some nether wart for brewing some potions. I want to use potions of slow falling when I battle the dragon, just to make sure I don't fall to my doom, because I suck at water buckets. Anyway, we are in a terrible fortress, and we have some gold and diamonds straight away. Absolute brilliant start. Now, let's go looking for those blazes. No blazes yet, but I have found some nether wart, and let me just grab a little bit of this good stuff right here quickly. Hang on. I'm not on a server at the moment. I can't grab it all. So yeah, let's grab it all. Get a few of these soul sand blocks as well. And then we've got some on the other side too. So let's just grab all of this. And there we go. We have some nether wart, 22 pieces. That should be more than enough. And we have a chest at the end of the hallway over there, so let's go check it out, see what goodies we've got in there. Plant a few torches on our way. And let's see, we have another diamond, and we have 3 pieces of gold and some iron. We also have a very spooky, scary skeleton over here that's determined to make our day a little bit worse, but he's not going to get that chance. Just get rid of his horrible, horrible stone sword. And we've got some blazes crackling away around here somewhere. There should be... there we go. There's one of them. Let's just get there and let's just whack the rods out of him. Yes! Oh, goodness, and we've got a skeleton too, so let's just go take care of this guy. He's being particularly nasty, but he is taming with the wrong Fungusaurus. So, there we go. Skeleton taken care of, and I don't hear any more blazes, so let's locate that spawner. I found the spawner, it's up there. We can just block off this little area here, make a little wall. Oh, goodness, they mean business today, it seems. And then I'm just going to block off the other end as well, just to make sure no wither skeletons sneak up on us from behind. So, here we go. Let's pop a few golden carrots, get ourselves in the mood. And then let's take out these blazes. Yeah, that's one of them. Oh, I'm on fire, I'm on fire, I'm on fire, and this is bad. Okay, I'm popping... No, what the heck was that? I was trying to pop the fire resistance potion, and instead I was yeeting my fishing rod about. Okay, just a little strategic withdrawal, get our hearts back up, because that was way too close for comfort. Anyway, we seem to be alright. Let's just get back to full health before we try and do anything further here. And I think we're just about there. One more carrot, one more heart. And here we go again. You know what? Nah, that's enough. Sometimes you've just got to be happy with what you've got, and I'm happy. I'm getting out of here. Now, before we make our way back home, we found a few more piglins over here, and we're gonna do a little bit of bartering. I've got quite a bit of gold now, and hopefully this is going to give us everything we need. And we're out of here. We have survived another few days in the Nether. We have some blaze rods. We have, oh goodness, a bunch of zombies in our portal again. And our sugarcane is growing at least, and these guys, but... right now, I have a secret weapon. I have a bed. So let's hit the hay. It's a new day. I'm feeling refreshed after some sleep, and we won't be bothered by the phantoms for quite a while. Now, we've got this little island here, and for some reason, I feel I want to chop down all of the trees on it and use this for my big build. Now, if you recall, I said I have 2 goals in this video, and that is, firstly, to slay the Ender Dragon, and secondly, to build something awesome. And this is where I'm going to build that something awesome. I just like the idea of cleaning out the whole island, seeing how much wood I can get from all of these trees, and seeing how many of the creaking hearts there actually are in this area. So let's get chopping. I'm going to start at one end. I'm probably not going to do all of this in one shot though. I'm going to do it piece by piece as I go along, and hopefully by the time I battle the End Dragon, we will have a clean island. So let's get started. I'm going to start right here, chop out all of these trees, and who knows, we might even find a few creaking hearts in the process. So I haven't really been paying attention to the time, and it has gotten pretty dark, and oh, there's a creaking. A creaking has spawned, and there he is. And jeez, they give me goosebumps every time. I don't know why. They're not really that creepy or scary, but there's just something about them. Let's see, where is your tree? It's over in that direction. Let's see if we can find his heart and maybe take it out. Now, I'm pretty sure he's not the only creaking to live on this island, but if we can find his heart, at least there'll be one less. And it's interesting, they don't attack you if you're looking at them while opening a chest or when you're standing behind a tree, which is good news. We'll just take this one out, see if his heart is in this tree, but it looks like this is not the one. Oh dear, where did he go? Where did he go? Oh, no. Okay, he's over there. Alright, let's just whack. Yeah, okay, it's definitely not this tree. I think it's the one back there. No, stay back. Anyway, let's not leave this poor tree hanging over here. Let's take out a few more of these blocks. Keep the creaking in front of us. And, yo. No. It's a bad creaking. Yeah, his tree is over in that direction. I don't think I'm gonna try and find it right now. I'm just gonna back away slowly and then make a run for it and get out of here because I really don't feel like fighting with those guys tonight. So I've decided to build a little nether wart farm over here. I really don't need to build this. I've got more than enough nether wart, but I think it'll look pretty awesome as an addition to my little floating house here. I want to build a few more platforms and structures around here, more for aesthetics than anything else, and I'm going to start off with the nether wart farm. I thought maybe a little gazebo, raise it high out of the water so we have different levels, and I think that'll look pretty awesome. So yeah, I've built a little path leading to it, and it's going to be up top there on the platform. But I've got this block, which is incorrect. Let's just get rid of these stairs. Let's just pop out and, oh, come on. And do it from up here. And yeah, much better. So let's grab another slab, pop it in there, and our little walkway is done. And seeing as it's daytime once again, it's time to clean up a little bit more of the island. And I found the creaking heart from the guy from last night. It's in this tree over here. You can see the resin everywhere on the blocks around it. And let's just get rid of that. One less creaking to worry about when nightfall comes. And of course, we're getting quite a nice little bit of resin as well here. Now, I'm not going to farm resin per se, but I would like to use a little bit of it in my final build for this video. So every clump I collect goes to that cause. And it's nighttime, so it's back to building the nether wart farm. And I've been spending the past few days clearing the island during daylight and building the nether farm by night. And as you can see, the nether wart farm is now completed. It is looking pretty awesome over there, and our homestead here is also starting to look pretty good. Anyway, it's back to the island to go do some clearing. I've made a massive dent in it over the past few days, and I'm hoping to get the rest of it done today. You'll see as it comes into view. There's a lot less trees over there right now. There's still just a few left on the front end over here, and I'm hoping to get the rest of it done today. So let's get over there, see if we can clear the rest, and you can see there's a few floating blocks up there. Those are actually the creaking hearts. I haven't broken them. I'm hoping for something with Silk Touch once I get my enchantment setup running. I've got no real plans for them, I just want to collect them. So anyway, let's get in here and let's cut down these trees. So yeah, I didn't manage to cut them all down. It's dark once again. I left the house a little bit too late this morning. But we've got a ton of logs, and these are going to be coming in real handy once we start our big, awesome build. Now, I think I've managed to find all of the creaking hearts, as I haven't had one spawn yet since it's gotten dark right now. There are, however, a bunch of other mobs spawning, such as skeletons and zombies and the like. So I'll probably need to light this up once I get it all cleared out. But I think for now, it's time to get back and start working on a big sugarcane farm, because I really need to finish that enchantment setup. I want to get to the end and I want to go fight the dragon. So, oh gee, there's some zombies over there. And there's going to be skeletons over here any minute now. Ow, ow, you nasty thing. Seriously? Anyway, there we go. He's taken care of. I think let's get out of here. And once the day breaks, we'll build our sugarcane farm. So the sugarcane farm was delayed by a few days. I've been back in the Nether trading for some leather, and I also wanted to get some crimson wart stem for a little pop of color around here, but we have got everything we need. I am going to start building this farm, and hopefully pretty soon we will have a whole mess of sugarcane and we can finally finish our enchanting setup. So let's get busy building. Yeah, that was my genuine reaction. I had the mic swung away because I was building. I wasn't expecting to record anything, but fortunately it did capture that magic moment. And I had to step away for a moment, take a break, and just get my heart rate back under control, because that almost gave me a heart attack. Our sugarcane farm is complete and we are once again back in the Nether, because I've been working on my enchantment setup and I still don't have enough leather, so it's back to trading with these guys. Oh hello, a wild hoglin has appeared, and this gives us the perfect opportunity to once again use our setup here. And oh crikey, what the heck, how did he get inside? What the heck just happened? I have no idea, but I did not like that. I survived, so it's alright, but how on earth did he get in there, and how the heck did I get launched out of there? Well, I'm not going to complain, because that probably saved my life, but anyway. So here we go, he's stuck in here. I can just whack him, and hopefully we'll get a little bit more leather from him. I think I have enough to complete my setup, but a little bit extra never hurts, so let's see. Nope, once again, no leather. I need to put a roof on this thing, and I have no idea where the little one has gone, because he is still out there. He could still be a danger. Not too much though, because he'll run away the first time I whack him, but gee, that was horrible. Ah, here you are. Come on, there we go, all taken care of. And here we go. We now have level 30 enchantments, so I can get enchantments on all of my armor and my weapons, and we are drawing closer to going and fighting the Ender Dragon. A little bit of enchantment to be done, a few preparations, and we should be good to go. I'm back on the island, I'm leveling it out, because as I mentioned, I've got a few more preparations I need to do, and one of the things that I'm very short on to go and fight the dragon is arrows. I have very few arrows. My mob farm is a dismal failure in that regard, and I had a bright idea. Since passive mobs don't spawn naturally in the Pale Garden, I thought I could trap some chicken riders. Now there is a catch. Chickens that spawn as chicken riders do not lay eggs, which means I need to catch 2 of them. Then if I breed them, their offspring will produce eggs. Now the likelihood of me getting 2 chicken riders in the same night is very, very low, because they are quite rare, and the chickens do despawn after a certain period of time if you do not name tag them. I don't have name tags, I don't have an anvil, and I have no means of getting either of them easily. Now I'm building a mob trap. This is a very, very long shot, but let's see what happens. I've built a little glass box where I can stand and watch the action. This is more proof of concept than anything else. I'm not really expecting to get anything tonight. But I can stand in here and I can see what kind of mobs we get. If we do happen to get a chicken rider, I can simply wait out the night here, and when the sun comes out, he will cook in the sun and we'll be left with a chicken. So let's see what spawns. We've got 1 zombie so far. I'm not seeing any other mobs. I think let me just hop out here, go take a look around, see if we have anything else. Okay, there's a skeleton over there. We'll just run around, avoid all of his arrows. I'm not going to get into any battles with him at the moment. 1 zombie, 1 skeleton. Okay, there's a few more spawning over here. Let me get back in my box and we'll see what we get. So, zombies, skeletons, everything's going according to plan. Hang on, is that a zombie villager? If I can trap the zombie villager, I might be able to cure him and I can make a Fletcher. So I'll be able to buy all of the arrows I need. I won't need the chickens. But how would I go about trapping him? Let's see. Okay, hang on. Alright, so I've dug a hole. He'll be able to get in there. Let's just make that deeper. Plug that up and then we'll put down a trapdoor. Hopefully he'll wander over here and fall in the hole. Let's just go and bait him. Come here, buddy. Come fall in the trap hole. Nothing funny going on here. You can come in the door. No problem. Ah, he's not falling for it. Come on. Come on. You know you wanna. He's coming. He's coming. And we have a zombie villager trapped in a hole. Now all we need to do is just build a little roof over his head. And we can see how we'll go about curing him. And he seems to have found a little friend. And the little friend hurts. Now, something else just occurred to me. I don't have any apples, and I don't know where I'm going to get any. Which means I can't make a golden apple, and I won't be able to cure this guy. So all of that might have been for naught. Alright, update on Project Zombie. I have decided that I need to get this guy into a boat. He'll just be much easier to handle. And let's see, I'll just dig that out. And oh, no, big mistake, big mistake, big mistake. Okay, and they're burning. Ow, they hurt a lot because I'm burning too. Yeah, that did not go the way I planned it at all. And, okay, little guy's in the water, and my zombie villager just died. So much for that plan. If I'm to try that again, I think I might need to solve the apple situation first. I need to find some apples, and I'm not entirely sure where I'm going to get them. Let's just take care of this guy, and then I think it's time to reset and try this again when I'm a little bit better prepared, stupid hole. Alright, so I might not have succeeded in capturing a chicken or even a zombie villager, but I do have an awesome enchantment setup, and it's time to make my armor just a little bit better. Unbreaking 3, alright, Unbreaking 3. Is it just going to give me Unbreaking 3? Apparently it is. Anyway, let's try this. Okay, I'm going to start off with a chest plate, and hopefully it gives us something besides Unbreaking 3. Protection 3, I'll take it. Let's see, leggings, we have protection 3, I'll take that, and Unbreaking 3 as well. And then finally, my boots give me Unbreaking 3 and protection 3, not too shabby. My sword, sharpness 2, okay, I'll take it. It's not the best, but I am a little bit low on levels. So there we go, we are enchanted, we are better protected. I didn't do the helmet because, yeah, it's a little bit low. And I need levels, so I'm heading back into the Nether. And it was quite an uneventful trip. I mined some quartz, I got some levels, I've got 31 levels now. And that means I've got 1 level 30 enchantment I can do. However, I am going to need more because I just realized I don't have a bow yet. So I thought of another idea. I'm going to try and use furnaces. Now the first thing I have is some pork chops. I'll just cook that up. And then I'm going to burn a bunch of logs into charcoal. And hopefully that'll give me all of the XP I need. And I just remembered I made a separate chest here for all my wooden goodies. So let's grab a few stacks of that and let's start making some charcoal, and hopefully we can get enough levels to get all of our enchanting done. While I'm waiting, I'm going to make my Eyes of Ender. I have 16 ender pearls and 16 blaze powder should be enough. Let's just pop that back in there. Oh, hang on, I'm going to need that in a second. And then we just go 16 ender pearls, 16 blaze powder, and 16 Eyes of Ender, which should be enough unless we have really rotten luck. Collect our pork chops and swap out the charcoal here. Now, while we're waiting for that to burn down, we'll enchant our brand new diamond helmet. Let's see, protection 3, and we've got unbreaking 3 as well. That'll do. And now we have full enchanted armor. I'm also going to need to start making my potions of slow falling. So let's make a brewing stand. And where am I going to put this? Okay, I'll just pop it on my desk. It seems like the logical place. There we go. So first we'll make an awkward potion with some nether wart. Pop in some phantom membrane, which gives the slow falling effect. And finally, we'll add a little bit of redstone for some kick. And there we go, 4-minute potions of slow falling, giving us 16 in total. And even though I'm sure that should be plenty, I'm going to make a few more just in case. I'm going to make 6 more bottles, 6 more potions, to give us a total of 9 potions of slow falling. And then we'll also just go and check on our arrow situation. Now we have a stack and 10 at the moment. That's not too bad. I also have a bunch of spectral arrows. Now, seeing as they don't do any damage, they won't be of any use against the dragon. However, they are capable of blowing up the end crystals. So my plan is I'll use the spectral arrows to blow the end crystals and then the regular arrows to take down the dragon. It's a few days later. I've been making some final preparations, getting better enchantments for my bow and my sword, and finally, it is time to find the stronghold and fight the dragon. Let's see, let's launch it towards the sun. And, no, okay, away from the sun. So we're going to the west, it seems. Now I'm hoping I won't use too many ender pearls during this journey because I only have 16, and you never know how many you will need for the portal. I need a maximum of 12. So I need to be prepared for that, and that means I need to go and look for this one. Thankfully it's right over there. Not too far, not too bad. Fortunately it didn't break on the very first throw, but chances are we've still got a long way to go. And I think we have found it. The stronghold should be right below my feet, and I absolutely hate it when it is actually in water. Now, fortunately, this one isn't too deep in the water. I've had some that were in the middle of oceans, and that just suck. But this one is just a few blocks down, so we're going to build a little tunnel. Let me just turn off my hitboxes. One of my pearls got stuck in a tree, and I had to go hunt it down. And thankfully, we only broke 2 pearls during the entire journey, but we've still got to get down to the stronghold, and that means we need to dig. And of course, I've dug straight into a flooded cave system. I mean, what would life be if there weren't things around to annoy us? So let's just build up a little bit of a pillar here. And then we'll line it with some diorite on all sides, which means we can go straight down the middle and not drown. So here we go, get our shovel ready, and let's continue our downward descent. Another few blocks down and another cave system, and this one looks dark and creepy. So I don't know if I'm going to spend much time in here. I'm going to light it up a little bit just to make sure we don't have any mobs following us down. So just a few torches that I'm placing around all over the place. And I found some diamonds. Now let's see, we have 2. It looks like there's just 2. Yep, small vein, only 2. And I don't know if it's just me or if the stronghold is just really far down, but it really does feel like I've been digging forever and I still haven't reached it. Now, oh, there we go. Okay, we have found the stronghold at last, and it looks like I'm coming out right in the middle of the library. Now, usually the library is an awesome place to find in the Stronghold. There are bunches of bookshelves, there are enchanted books, but right now I'm not too interested in any of that. I just need to get down there and find the portal room. I'm just going to dig this open a little bit, make sure that we don't have any mobs waiting for us, and I spy a stronghold. Of course, the first thing I'm going to check is the chests, and we have a compass and looting too. That is not bad at all. I want it, but I'm going to have to leave something behind. Let's see. I have 2 pieces of diorite that can stay right there, and I forgot to check the chest upstairs, so let's go do that. And what do we have in the upstairs chest? We have efficiency 3 and fire protection 3 and efficiency 3. Both nice. I want them both, but that means leaving something else behind. Choices. What am I going to put in their place? I think let's leave the ender pearl. I don't think I'm going to need it. And then what else do I have that I can leave behind? Let's... maybe the obsidian, or actually I think I'm going to leave the cobblestone. I can just dig up some endstone to use instead. And we have a spawner. It's the first spawner I've actually seen in the game. Zombie spawner, of course. Let's just get rid of Mr. Zombie. And we have no chests. What a ripoff. That is really, really nasty. And we have a little door off to the side, which is a lovely little dead end. Alright, a chest. We usually can find apples. Oh boy, we have apples. I was wondering how I was going to find these, and let's leave the boat. I don't think I'm going to need the boat. We have some apples. That is brilliant. And we found the second library. Now, usually I would be excited, but as I said, yeah, there's not much in here that I really want or really need at the moment. Let's see, what do we have? Just a bunch of junk. Check upstairs. And we have power 4. Oh, that is nice. I do want it, but I'm going to have to leave something. I'll leave... no, not the looting book. I'll leave one of the efficiency books. There we go. Okay, so we can put that on our bow and make it absolutely phenomenal. Now, this stronghold is really annoying and confusing. It's part cave, part stronghold in the weirdest way. But I found some diamonds. I'm just going to dig these up because no real adventurer would leave treasure behind. And okay, there's another piece of stronghold down there behind this. Now, that's what I meant when I'm saying it is part cave, part stronghold in the weirdest way, because I never would have found this otherwise. And seriously, this thing is huge. And if the portal room's not down here, I don't know where it is. And yes, at last, we found the portal. Oh, I forgot. You need to destroy it. You can't just put a torch on that one. Anyway, let's get rid of the silverfish. And then let's just break this. And then let's take a look at the portal. 10 eyes of ender missing. It's a good thing I brought plenty of them. Now I'm just going to put some blocks up here so that I don't fall into the lava. It's the last thing I want right now. And then I think let's just go downstairs here and fill up this lava as well. There we go. No more danger, and we can go about our business. I just want to put up a few torches, light it up. One over there, and let's just fall into the unlit portal. That is the way to do it. Now I found the portal. I think I'm just going to take a step back, collect myself, and plan my next few moves. So let's just take a moment, take a breath before we get down to business. And it's a good thing that I did pause for a second, because I traded all of my building blocks for other stuff on the way here. And oh, silverfish, no. Bad. As I said, I traded all of my building blocks for other stuff, and I need to get at least a stack of something to build with. And yeah, cobbled deep slate should do the trick. Got one stack. I can't really leave anything else here because I'm definitely not coming back. So here we go. It is time. Let's get our eyes of ender and let's mash them in here. Just a few more, and boom, portal is open. So let's go. And no matter how many times you do it, that's always a gut-wrenching moment, hanging in the middle of nowhere, knowing there's only void underneath you, until that obsidian spawns in. Now, immediately, I'm just going to go to the side, dig me out a little bit of a fallout shelter where I can prepare, and then we'll take on the dragon. So let's just find the end island. Ooh, I thought the game froze for a second. Anyway, just dig that out there, and let's bridge further. You hear the dragon overhead, and yeah, this should be it. Let's get in there. And that is why you crouch, because I could easily have fallen into the void there, and that would be game over many, many hours down the drain. But let's build our bunker, and let's gear up for this fight. Now, as I was putting all of the unnecessary stuff in my chest, I realized I did not bring my potions of slow falling, which is going to make this fight a lot more dangerous, but it's okay. I'll just have to be very careful, steer clear of the dragon as much as I can. And of course, the first thing to do is get rid of the end crystals. Now, I'm not sure whether spectral arrows actually do any damage. Somebody told me they don't, so I am not 100% sure. But I'm going to use them to get rid of the crystals, and then I will swap to regular arrows when I start fighting the dragon. So let's go, and yep, that's another one. Now this last one is proving to be quite stubborn. I need to get a little bit more height, so I'm taking the risk of climbing up here and just taking out that crystal. And there we go, it's done. Oh dear. Oh no. Oh, this is not good. I am trapped and... No! Ow. Okay, that hurt a lot, but I didn't die, which is the most important thing. So all of the crystals are taken care of, and finally we can get started on the Ender Dragon. Here we go. Easiest thing to do is just take a few pot shots while she's coming into roost, and that was a good one. That did quite a bit of damage. Yeah, there we go. We'll take a few more pot shots while it's landing. Too late on that one. And we're getting there. The dragon is getting worn down. I'm just taking pot shots as it sits down every time, and then running away so I don't get caught by its flappiness. Now wait until it takes off and get another hit in. And we're almost there. One more shot, and that's it, ladies and gents. We have freed the end. We have defeated the Ender Dragon. So that is the first objective on my list ticked off. And here comes all of my glorious, glorious XP. Let's go grab that, and then let's get on with it. I was about to go through the end gateway, and then I remembered I did not collect my egg. And where on earth did it go? Usually it doesn't go too far, but it seems to have hidden from me. Now this is just getting ridiculous. I've searched far and wide for this egg. I've even turned on hitboxes to see if I can locate it, and I still haven't been able to find it. Now eventually I went and looked at the replay, and the egg actually went through the portal. So with that mystery solved, we can make our way through the end gateway and go get ourselves an elytra. I'm not going to do too much end raiding. I literally just want to find an end city with a ship, grab the elytra, and then get out of here. So let's just build a little platform that I can stand on. And it's time. Here we go into the end gateway. Oh, no. Oh, that was close. Okay. That was really, really close. Anyway, we've got another piece of end island over there, and I think I'm just gonna hit it with an ender pearl and teleport my way across. And success. That was a 10-second or two, but there we go. We've made it across, so let's get out there and find an end city. Alright, I found an end city. I don't know if there's a ship just yet, but I think that gap is a little big for my ender pearl to reach the other side. I'm not going to take any chances, so I'll bridge out a little bit, and when I think I'm close enough, I'll just yeet the ender pearl and go the rest of the way. I think that's close enough. Let's see. Yeah, that should make it easy. Alright, end city right in front of us. And next thing is to look for a ship, and I don't see one just yet. I'm going to be really disappointed if the city does not... there we go. Okay, we have a ship. We have a ship. All is right in the world. So I'm going right up the middle into the bottom of the ship. I'm not going to bother with anything else around here. Just dig out a little hole, and then let's just pillar up into the bowels of the ship. And of course, let's just look out. I was gonna say let's look out for the shulker, but it seems he has beaten me. Okay, shulker's gone. I don't know to where, but he's not my problem anymore. I have my elytra, and let's see, some iron, some gold, a few emeralds. Not too bad, not too bad. And here we go, more diamonds, nice. And some more iron, some more gold. And some diamond leggings, not the greatest enchantment on them, but it doesn't matter, I can grind it off and put my own on there, seeing as I have an amazing enchanting setup and I now have 70 levels. Now that I have my elytra, I can make some rockets and I'm ready to take flight. Now the last thing I want to get while I'm here is of course the dragon head on the front of the ship, and that's it, everything I want. Let's get back home and start on the next leg of our adventure. And that of course means hitting the end gateway and getting out of here. I wanted to fly into it, but I miscalculated, so like an absolute noob, I'm gonna have to staircase up and use an ender pearl. So here we go, up at the top. Let's grab an ender pearl and then let's head back home. Let's see, okay, there's my ender pearl, and away we go. And the only thing left to do now is to go through the end portal. And this closes this little segment of the journey. I don't think I'm coming back to the end again, so here we are. We have completed Minecraft. But we're not quite done yet. We have completed objective number 1, which was to free the end, and now it's time to get started on objective number 2, which is to build something awesome. Now this already looks awesome. And I'm just going to check on my potatoes quickly. Yes, I have potatoes. I got a potato from a zombie. I have planted a garden and I can't pick them up at the moment. Let's just go dump some of our junk. And then we'll come and grab our potatoes and replant them. Now while we're here, I think the first thing I want to do is make a few ender chests. And that'll help us transport stuff a lot easier between places. And then we need to hang up our trophy, the dragon head. Oh yeah, look at that. But we're going to make it even more awesome. Yes, look at it go. Absolutely brilliant. Next, I want to pick up my potatoes, replant them, just keep working on this garden. And then it's time to enchant our brand new shiny tools and armor. Efficiency 4, I will take that. Ooh, and fortune 3 as well. Our sword gives us sharpness 3 and sweeping edge 3. And then we actually have enough iron to make an anvil, so I'm going to do that. And with that, I can combine my 2 swords, and that is going to give me one awesome sword with sharpness 4, sweeping edge 3, unbreaking 3, but I can't do that just yet. I need to finish up my enchantments first. So I got a few bad enchantments. I ran out of levels. I've been waiting for the furnace to finish smelting some copper so I can get back to level 30, and we finally have 30 levels. So I've got one shot of this. I hope I get something really good. Let's see, it's unbreaking 3. Let's get it. Protection 4. Yes, absolutely awesome. Then the next thing I want to do is, of course, cure some villagers. Now, the first thing I'm going to need for that is potions of weakness. I've already made some golden apples. I've got enough to cure 2 villagers at the moment. And yeah, it's definitely not going to be this guy. But to make potions of weakness, I need spider eyes. And there's a bunch of spiders over here. Let's see. I got 1 eye. Or we're going to try for 2. Of course we are. Come here, buddy. Yes, we have 2 spider eyes. Can we make it 3? No, we can't make it 3. And then I need some brown mushrooms. And that I can easily find over here in the Nether. So let's grab a bunch of those. And then I combine sugar, brown mushrooms, and spider eye to make fermented spider eyes. Ew. Using that, I can make potions of weakness and turn them into splash potions of weakness with a little bit of gunpowder. And we should be good to go. Now that we have our potions, we have our golden apples, and it's time to get back to the island and rethink this mob trap. Because at the moment, it's not really a mob trap at all. It's just a glass box that I hang out in. And yeah, I'm gonna need to get something that can actually trap the zombie villagers in order to cure them. So let's get started and build ourselves a new mob trap over here. The trap is set and now we wait. I'm hoping to at least get one zombie villager into these boats, but I think I might be a little bit close to the action because it doesn't look like mobs are really spawning at the moment. And yeah, I think I was a little bit close to the action. We got a few mobs in the boat, so in theory it works. The principles are sound, but I think we might need to redesign this a little bit, rethink it so we can get more mobs in here. As you can see, we've got 1 creeper and 3 zombies, and that simply isn't going to cut it. So let's give this another try and see if we can do better with version 2. And version 2 is completed. We're a lot further away from the boats now, so we're getting a lot more mobs spawning around them. And hopefully by the end of the night, we will have at least 1 zombie villager in the boats. And yes, we have success. We've got an extremely annoying skeleton in there. But if you look just there, almost in the middle, we've got a zombie villager in the boat. And that means I need to get rid of all of these other mobs without having the creepers blow up or anybody getting out and eating my brains. So we'll just get rid of all these guys and then we'll come back and we will cure our zombie villager friend. The mobs are taken care of. I've got my potion of weakness. Our zombie villager is alone. And now he has been splashed. I forgot the golden apple though. Let's just grab that. And then let's go feed our friend his golden apple. No, not me. There we go. We're gonna have our first villager. Now, during the excitement of the villager, I forgot to mention, we also managed to catch a chicken rider. We've got 1 chicken. If we get another one soon enough, we can breed them, get some eggs, and then we can have a farm. I've also built a little dirt house for our villager to stay in once he's cured. It's not pretty, but it should do. Alright, our zombie villager is done, and let's get him out of the boat and into his new house. And, oh, come on. I suppose if I break that boat, he's just going to climb back into the other one, isn't he? No, he's not. Okay, alright, make your way down to the house and... Oh, come on. Alright, I'm just gonna row him down there then instead. And he's in there safely, snug as a bug in a rug, and let's give him a few torches. And then we need to start thinking about what kind of job he's gonna have. I'm thinking Fletcher. It's nighttime once again, and the mobs are spawning. And I'm hoping tonight we either gonna get a second villager or a second chicken rider. Either one will do. I'm not particularly picky at this point, but it's time to stand up here for another few minutes. Let all of the mobs climb into the boats, and then we'll see what we have in the morning. So it started raining last night. It hasn't stopped yet, and that means that none of these guys are burning up in the sun, which means they are being very, very annoying. And it's not just the guys down here. We've got some phantoms as well, and they are just absolutely grinding my gears. Anyway, let's go have a look at the mob farm, see what we got in there. Yeah, we've got a phantom up there. We've got a skeleton somewhere. And it looks like we've got really slim pickings. We've got... Oh, go away! We've got some creepers. We've got a zombie, a skeleton over there. He's going to get into the boat just now, and I think I'm going to take him out first. Ah, the zombie's taking care of him for me. Ah! Just get rid of that phantom. So we've got 2 zombies, 2 creepers, and yeah, unfortunately, none of the good stuff we were after. So let's clean out the boats, reset, and get ready for another day of trapping. No, my chicken! And it's night 3 in the box. Never before has the death of 1 chicken weighed so heavily on my mind. The phantoms are screeching outside, and I am stuck here, encased in glass, waiting for the tide to turn in my favor. My dreams of chicken shattered, but the hopes of a villager lives on. We shall see in the morning. And here we go. We have some zombies. We have a skeleton somewhere. Just behind this guy. I think let's just take care of him. And if my eyes do not deceive me, in the background, we have a zombie villager. Look at him. So let's just get rid of all of these other guys. And then let's get our zombie villager cured. There's your potion. Here's your apple. And we have our second villager. Now, as everybody knows, you just need 2 villagers to kickstart an entire civilization. So we're going to get busy, and this guy is going to be a farmer. I'm going to go down here, clear out a little bit of land, and build him a nice farm where he can live and work. Our second villager has finished curing. I'm going to row him over to his new farm. It's not quite done yet, but the basic idea is there, and he should be safe in there for the time being. Now, I haven't quite finished laying out everything the way it should be. I haven't finished planting any of the vegetables. I need to go fetch some potatoes and put them in here. And I still need to finish hoeing down all of the dirt. But I think the first thing we can do is make him a composter so we can set his trade. And then we will start. We'll put a roof up, and it is getting dark very quickly. So I better hurry this up. All right, 1 composter coming up. Let's just go pop this in there. And there we go, good sir. You are a farmer now. Next, we'll pop a few slabs on top of that and then give him a little bit of light. I'm just going to put a torch on each side of this. And that should do just fine. Now, as I said, it's getting dark very quickly, so I better get a roof on this place and then return to the box for another night of mob watching. Never mind, I've decided mob watching is going to have to wait until another night. These phantoms are getting absolutely ridiculous, and I'm going to sleep tonight so I can get rid of him. Then in the morning, I can go over and put a roof on the farm, and that should keep him nice and safe from then onwards. So let's just lock this guy back in place, and then we're going to build you a roof. So I've been doing a lot. I've got a roof on the farm. I've moved the other villager into the farm so these two can be friends. And I have moved his fletching table in here as well. Now, I've been trading with a farmer. As you can see, he's buying a ton of wheat and I'm getting some cookies. I want to trade him up all the way so he can sell me golden carrots. And then this guy has been buying sticks and selling me some arrows. So all in all, things are going very well. I'm going to give the mob trap one more night and see if I can get some chickens. If not, I'm moving on. Okay, and I think that pretty much says it all. We've got 1 zombie villager. He's sitting happily in the boat over there, but I think this was the last straw. I've had enough of the mob trap. I'm giving it up. It's coming down, and I'm going to start building something awesome. Now, as you can see, I only have 27 days left to accomplish that, and some people might say that's plenty of time. Others might say there's no way in the world you're going to build something awesome in only 27 days, especially if you still have to design it. And I'm sitting somewhere in the middle saying, yeah, it's possible, but it's going to be tight. Especially seeing as I haven't planned anything, I haven't thought about what I want to build yet, and I'm going to need a lot of materials and a lot of time to do some design work. So I think this is it. The mob trap is coming down, and it's time to start building. Now, according to my day counter, it is day 100. However, if you recall, at the very start of this video, I did mention that F3 started counting at day 0, and my day counter started counting at day 1. And that got me thinking, can I really say that I've actually survived 100 days if day 100 is not over yet? I'm thinking not, and that gives me just a little bit of extra time to complete this project. And I'm gonna need it because there are a few little more details that I want to add before I call this challenge completed. And as the morning of day 101 rolls around, I can confidently say that I have survived 100 days in the Pale Garden. And I can honestly say it really was an interesting challenge. Now, I would have dearly loved to have a little bit more time to work on the castle, but unfortunately my time was up. The 100 days had passed, and it could definitely have used a little bit more refinement, a little bit more detailing. But honestly, looking at it, I really do love it, and I would say that it really does classify as having built something awesome. And no, there's no interior at all. And let us not forget our humble little home where it all started, with all our farms, our nether portal, enchantment setup, and of course, who can forget our absolutely horrible mob farm. But that is it, ladies and gents. We have come to the end of 100 days in the Pale Garden. I really do hope you enjoyed this video. Leave a like if you did, and if you want to see some more, be sure to hit the subscribe button. But this is Fungusaurus Rex saying until next time, beautiful people, stay awesome. Bye-bye.